The morning mirror reflects not just your face, but your choice. Will you greet yourself as critic or companion? For this choice shapes every hour that follows. And that is the thought for today. Welcome to 7 Good Minutes. I'm Clyde Lee Dennis. Thanks for joining me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. In today's episode of 7 Good Minutes, we talk about starting your day with self-compassion and a morning reset. Enjoy. There's something profound that happens when you wake up, and the first voice you hear isn't the critic, but the friend. That gentle inner voice that says, "Good morning, beautiful soul. How can I support you today?" This isn't wishful thinking. It's the foundation of a life lived with intention and grace. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how self-compassion can transform not just your mornings, but your entire relationship with yourself, and you'll have practical tools to weave this kindness into the fabric of your daily routine. We live in a world that teaches us to be our harshest critics before we've even had our first cup of coffee. We wake up and immediately begin the mental inventory. What we didn't accomplish yesterday, what we're behind on today, how we're not measuring up to some invisible standard we've created. But what if there was another way? What if the first conversation of your day could be one of understanding rather than judgment? Self-compassion isn't about lowering your standards or making excuses. It's about recognizing that you're human, beautifully and imperfectly human, and that this humanity deserves the same kindness you'd offer a dear friend facing challenges. When you start your day from this place of gentle acceptance, something remarkable happens. You create space for growth rather than resistance. Think about how you speak to yourself in those first waking moments. Are you rushing into worry about the day ahead? Are you replaying yesterday's mistakes? Or are you offering yourself the gift of presence, acknowledging that you're here, you're breathing, and that's enough to begin with? The practice of morning self-compassion begins with a simple recognition. You are worthy of kindness, especially from yourself. This doesn't mean ignoring areas where you want to grow or challenges you need to face. It means approaching these realities from a place of support rather than criticism. When you wake up tomorrow, try this gentle practice. Before you reach for your phone, before you start planning your day, place your hand on your heart and take 3 deep breaths. Feel the rhythm of life within you. Then, speak to yourself as you would to someone you love deeply. Good morning. I'm here with you. Whatever today brings, we'll face it together. This isn't just feel-good philosophy. It's practical wisdom. Research shows that self-compassion actually increases motivation and resilience. When we're kind to ourselves, we're more likely to take healthy risks, learn from mistakes, and persist through challenges. The inner critic might promise to keep us safe, but it's the inner friend who actually helps us thrive. Self-compassion in the morning also means honoring your needs without judgment. If you're tired, acknowledge it without shame. If you're anxious about the day ahead, meet that anxiety with understanding rather than resistance. If you're excited about new possibilities, celebrate that energy without diminishing it. The beautiful truth is that how you treat yourself in the morning sets the tone for how you'll treat others throughout the day. When you begin with kindness toward yourself, you naturally extend that kindness outward. You become a source of compassion in a world that desperately needs it. Remember, self-compassion isn't a destination, it's a practice. Some mornings it will feel natural and easy. Other mornings, you might have to consciously choose it over the familiar voice of self-criticism. Both experiences are perfectly normal and part of the journey. As you move through your day to day, carry this truth with you. You are deserving of your own kindness. You are worthy of your own patience. You are enough, exactly as you are, while still being capable of beautiful growth and change. The morning is a gift, a fresh start, a clean slate, a new opportunity to choose how you want to show up in the world. When you begin that gift with self-compassion, you're not just changing your morning routine, you're changing your life, one gentle moment at a time. That does it for today's episode of 7 Good Minutes. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on the platform you're listening on. Until next time, let's be civil to one another out there. Thanks for listening.